Good evening and welcome to Vision of Asia, the news you can trust and events that move and celebrate our very own South Asian community. I am Pia Jyoti Khatru coming to you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the community news today, we have Shine Avi Learning Center proudly announced the grand opening of a new program for early intervention, Rise Avi Early Childhood Learning Academy for children on the autism spectrum. To commemorate India's 75th independence by celebrating USA-India relations, Global Strategic Alliance India at 75 Expo USA Washington Sequel 2023 organized a meet and greet. And we will also be watching interview highlights with Reena Shah, who is the founder and director of Om Dance Creations and an advisor in creating American Girl doll Kavi Sharma. Stay with us on Vision of Asia for news in detail right after the short break. Shine Avi Learning Center proudly announced the grand opening of a new program for early intervention, Rise Avi Early Childhood Learning Academy for children on the autism spectrum. Anita Sharma, who is mother of two young adults on the autism spectrum, believes that there is a huge gap between the knowledge and parents when it comes to parents trying to help and work with a child with autism. She believes in making sure we make children with special needs celebrate their life, bringing inclusion, respect, acceptance, and celebration in the lives of children with special needs, working towards autism awareness and eliminating stigma attached to neurological disabilities. The ribbon cutting for the center was done by Mayor Sam Joshi, and the presence of pediatricians like Dr. Vijaya Radhakrishnan, who has 43 years of experience, proved that it is a program that is much needed. Take a look.
Hello, Edison. We are here at 7 Lincoln Highway, Route 27, to celebrate another ribbon cutting. I'm so excited to be here right now with Miss Anita. Are we excited to be here right now?
Yes!
How wonderful is it that we have another Childhood Learning Academy Center that's going to open up in just moments. But when you hear about the story of how Miss Anita opened and came up with this idea, this concept, this business, it's so heartwarming. She is helping hundreds of students, hundreds of families succeed with all of their goals and their achievements. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, your background, and what inspired you to start such a wonderful, wonderful business?
Thank you. So my name is Anita Sharma, and I've been having this learning center for last 7 to 8 years. And prior to that, I've been having a non-profit which gives social platform to children on autism spectrum, children and young adults from Piscataway. And now Edison is the best place to be here. You know, a lot of people, very highly dense and populated. So the program is, thank you. So the program actually is a bridge between the resources, knowledge, and therapies and parents of children with special needs. As a parent of two children, now young adults on the autism spectrum, I saw that 2 decades back, when I wanted help, I wanted to know more about autism, there was nothing. So that's when all my journey, all my thoughts started. And I thought there should be something which can really mentor parents and educate them. They go to pediatrician sends them to neurologists. From neurologists, they go to schools. And from schools, they get wonderful services. But there is nothing for parents going on, and we are always curious as to what can we do and make a difference in our child. So that is how the whole journey started. Hello, Dr. Radhakrishnan, please. And that's how the whole idea started. In 2012, I started tutoring children, and that became a big journey. All these parents and many more who are not here are being helped by the center in different areas of development for a child on the autism spectrum and developmental delays. We have children from 8 months onward to 21 years old or 35 years old. And all these are generated either through parents who are Google and all, or doctors like Dr. Radhakrishnan, pediatricians who are very aware and see the red flags and tell them that you should go and avail these services. So I'm very excited, and more than that, it's a dream come true. Nice place. We really have a thought of opening many more like this, because there's nothing for early intervention for children. So if we can open more and educate parents, and when we teach, the parent sits there and gains that knowledge, gets those strategies, and move forward from there.
Yeah.
And we complement each other's work. That is what the world needs. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. It gives me a great pleasure to be part of this great success story of Mrs. Anita Sharma, who has been very dear to my heart, not only as a patient mother, but a very close, very dedicated, and a special person who handled her own difficulties in life, including an autistic child. But I have so many stories to tell you. Years back, even the diagnosis of autism, as a pediatrician, we ourselves did not know how to handle it. Very difficult, because these children are much different than the normal, healthy, bubbly, playful child that fills the heart of parents. They are different, but they are special. And I only feel that the parents and the caretakers, as well as teachers and great people like Anita Sharma, have a special bondage, including us, because we follow them right from the diagnosis onwards. And many people have told me that early diagnosis and sending them to the right place, because they get lost. If it was a strep throat or a scarlet fever, we can treat it and say, hey, 10 days of medicine, you go and your child will be fine. But here is a lifelong story that we have to absorb and tell the parents that you will have difficult days, you will have societal pressures, you will have teachers' pressures, everything. But here is a source. I have this great lady who has dedicated her life. So please approach her. And Anita always have embraced my patients as her own children. I guided them through all the difficult times. And not only that, she also recommends the other specialists, other resources, other groups that will work with them. And I just have to tell her that please continue to grow this. We will always be helpful and with your resources. And I can tell the parents, yes, here is an approach, and that is really make you feel better. And I have seen that with my own eyes all these years of my practice. Unfortunately, it's a rising problem. Autism is never going to stop or go away from us. But early recognition and early approach to the problem is the main solution. I hope we have very good developmental pediatricians who can help us. Unfortunately, getting even appointment to them takes about 6 months to a year. How can a parent wait for these kind of things? But Anita tells them, gee, don't worry, we will start with what needs to be started, and then we will approach the other parts. So even for everything, we have problems, because these children, they don't cooperate with the examination. And even when they come to the office, they scream, they, give us a lot of difficult time, but with our patients, we have to handle this. Thank you for this opportunity. I wish you all the best, and thanks for everyone joining us today, and we wish her a great success. Thank you.
To commemorate India's 75th independence by celebrating USA-India relations, GSA India at 75 Expo USA Washington Sequel 2023 organized a meet and greet on January 4th with US senators and congressmen from 118th Congress at Congressional Pride of India awardees, the Golden Peacock awardees, top 25 Indian American corporates, and some of the finest successful Indians at Monument Room in Washington, D.C. Take a look.
Made in India. Made for the world. Made in India. Made for the world. Made in India. Made for the world. Made in India.
The American Girl is a cornerstone in the Mattel portfolio of purposeful brands, as the Wisconsin-based toy manufacturing giant says it in its press release. Reena Shah, founder of Om Dance Creations, who worked with American Girl for the last 14 months, creating their first ever South Asian Girl of the Year doll, which launched on Good Morning America on December 29th. I had a chance to interview her. Whole interview will be aired soon, but right now, let's watch some highlights.
I'm the founder and director of Om Dance Creations, and for the past 14 months, I've had the honor of working as an advisor with American Girl in creating Avi Sharma, who is a Jersey girl, Bollywood-loving, Broadway-loving preteen. And she kind of takes these kids on a journey through her book of her day-to-day life, balancing her life at home with her close-knit family and her life at school with her friends, and introducing them to Bollywood dance. It was just such an incredible experience to bring a South Asian Girl of the Year in 2023 for all of the kids to kind of experience and see a little bit of themselves in the Girl of the Year doll.
You know, Reena, I think this definitely is an exciting project, and I'm sure you were thrilled. So now, you know, at least our Desi kids growing up will have a doll they can connect and relate with. So how did this come about? How did you get involved?
So I guess it was November of 2021. They reached out to me looking for an advisor who could kind of shed light on the Bollywood experience growing up in America, especially in New Jersey. And they found me essentially having a Bollywood dance school with over 800 students, a lot of which are the same age as Avi. And so I worked with them for the past 14 months. We worked on costumes, we worked on music, storyline, what dance class usually is like on a week-to-week basis, and just kind of all the fine details to create the best version of the doll.
So, Reena, I just want to know, you know, what is the process like for what American Girl doll uses, and what was your experience, you know, of bringing Avi to life?
So it was great. They are so thorough, and they had a few South Asian advisors on their board, and, you know, every last detail, something as little as like, you know, Avi has a bindi. They're like, what should we call it? How should it stick? What should it look like? They were so precise and so thorough in their kind of background check of how to create this South Asian doll, down to the jewelry and the costume and the details. And they were all very excited to have their first ever Girl of the Year South Asian doll. So I feel like everyone that was involved was just super excited. The author is from a South Asian background. So, you know, she and I worked together, as well as a few of the other advisors, to make sure that she was an accurate depiction of a South Asian girl.
Tell me, you know, how does it feel to see a South Asian girl American doll, basically?
Yeah, it is an incredible feeling. I'm still not over this high from, you know, when we launched the doll. I grew up not having anybody of South Asian descent to look at in the American Girl store, or rather any store. And just to be able to go to the American Girl store, which I went to after the launch, and see all these kids of all different backgrounds waiting in line, holding on to Avi Sharma, holding on to her Bollywood costume. It's just such an incredible feeling to know that we've come such a long way, and that, you know, we're part of mainstream America now. It's just amazing.
We are. And really, I'm really proud of you actually for doing all this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's talk about, I know you own a Bollywood dance school. So tell us more about it, and what's your experience working with the kids, you know, who are born and raised here?
So I have had my dance school, Om Dance Creations, since 2011. And, you know, this year we have over 800 students, but I feel like from when I started to now, I've probably taught over 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 students. And it's just amazing to connect with kids from South Asian descent on a different level, something where, you know, they're keeping the culture and the art alive, and they're able to hold on to some part of India, even while in America, and they love it. I mean, they're so into it. They do classical Indian dance, they do Bollywood dance. We're at the shows, the competitions. We've gone to Disney World to perform. So, things like that, like we've gone to Disney World, we've gone on a cruise, and we perform in these mainstream American places. And the kids are actually proud to bring their Bollywood culture to these places. And that is just so nice to see that, they're proud enough of their culture and they want to share it with the world. To all the girls out there, South Asian descent, and, all backgrounds, there's representation now. You are seen. Mainstream America is filled with just such a big variety of backgrounds. So pursue what you want to, continue holding on to your culture, spread awareness, and just live happily, because we are in a world now where we're able to do that.
Pramukh Swami Maharaj inspired millions around the world to live a life infused with love, peace, harmony, faith in God, and service to humanity. Now you can watch highlights of Pramukh Swami Maharaj Centennial Celebration from Ahmedabad, Gujarat every night at 9 p.m. Eastern on ITV Gold till January 18th, 2023. And from the news and entertainment at ITV Gold, enjoy family movie Saturday 1 p.m. Eastern, watch Saudagar, and book your blockbuster Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for Mr. India. And that's a wrap on Vision of Asia tonight. You can send us your suggestions and community news that you would like us to cover for our print and television coverage at events@itvgold.com. Or you can also send it to me at pia@itvgold.com. Follow us on our Facebook handle at ITV Gold. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk if you are in the Tri-State or in the Chicago area for community news, entertainment, and events in US. You can also read the News India Times newspaper online at www.newsindiatimes.com or subscribe to the hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. This is Pia Jyoti Khatru signing off.